Fiat 500s as far as the eye can see. More than 1,000 Cinquecentos descended on Garlenda, including some unique modifications, converted convertibles, souped-up sporty versions, and imaginatively revamped station wagons. For 3 days, Cinquecento drivers formed a convoy along the Ligurian coast. It's an event Carlo Giuliani of Savona wouldn't miss for anything.
The nice thing about driving this car is that it lets me experience a time before I was even born. You enter into a constant, intensive dialogue with this car. It replies to every command you give it, and you have to answer back.
But the car's two-cylinder, 13.5 horsepower engine requires regular cleaning and maintenance. Still, Carlo has 3 of them in his garage. The Fiat 500 has to be started with a crank, which is located between the seats. The car was designed by Dante Giacosa in 1957. To make the vehicle and its history better known, Carlo and other Cinquecento fans have set up a museum in Garlenda.
People who'd only been able to afford a motorcycle could suddenly drive a car. This emancipation of mobility changed Italy entirely.
The museum shows the history of the car, which sold for the equivalent of 6,000 euros in the 1950s. It was 3 meters long, with room for 4 passengers and their luggage. The design remained virtually unchanged until 1975. In 2007, a retro model was introduced, the Fiat 500 Nuova. But that version is not allowed on the grounds of the Cinquecento Festival in Garlenda.
I'm really disappointed. I'm really a fan of the Cinquecento, and I'm even thinking about buying one of the old ones.
But most of the festival goers are purists.
The old one, it's a very basic car. It's just what you need to drive, and the new one, it looks a little bit like the old 500, but it's quite not a car. It's new, it's more comfortable.
The other one's a good substitute, but you wouldn't want to drive one instead of one of these.
The new one has a lot of similarities with the old one, but unleashing real emotions that really get under your skin, that's something only the classic can do.
Real emotions. That's exactly what the festival in Garlenda is all about. Tours of the Ligurian coastline are offered for Fiat 500 fans heading toward Nice, weaving through narrow streets and picturesque villages. The Cinquecento can't go faster than 100 kilometers an hour anyway.
This car has the incredible ability to slow things down, a kind of internal harmony. Going through the fresh air without air conditioning, you get a lot closer to nature that way. You can't get that with a modern car. It's almost like becoming one with nature.
And that's true, especially in Italy, where the Fiat Cinquecento is still very much on the road, a part of the Dolce Vita.